The official release of Grounded 1.0 is here, and it brings with it a whole load of new story quests, enemies, and areas to explore. One of those areas, the main area, is the upper yard and the attached shed, and there are a few different ways to get there. Some are easier than others, so take stock of how good your gear is, and brush up on your parkour skills as we guide you to getting into the upper yard. There are 2 proper routes into the upper yard, and a third option for cunning players. We'll lay them all out here, or you can use the chapter markers to jump to the one you want. First up, it's the western route to the upper yard, which is kind of the proper one. Handily named the Upper Yard Ascent, it is marked on the map here, and an explosive will clear the rock that blocks the gap permanently. That doesn't really get you there though, there's still a little further to go before you're in the upper yard proper. Once up the ascent, you need to head west, and through the ashy wasteland left by the spilled barbecue, but be careful. This area is full of prowling wolf spiders, 2 at least, not to mention the leftover coals create a heat effect that can damage you. Antlion armor and the Quesadilla Antlion meal will reduce this effect substantially, you can get both of those back in the sandbox if you need them, and allow you to gather some of the special charcoal, used for both weapons, tools, and structures, though you'll need a tier 2 busting tool to crack them open. Either way, climb up the spilt ash and you'll be in the upper yard, south of the shed. The east route to the upper yard is shorter, but less reliable and barely safer. Head from the northern hedge to the wall blocking you off, and there'll be a lab door set into it. You can go up there to reveal a tunnel that'll take you to the next level. You haven't reached the upper yard yet, but you're nearly there. Head forwards and there'll be a grassy area full of orb weaver spiders until you reach the wall ahead. This is where things get tricky, because this isn't technically an official route, but it is absolutely a way you can reach the upper yard. The grass that grows here often grows in such a way that you can jump up and parkour across onto the next step up, but you're ultimately relying on the good fortune of the game engine here. Plus it might take you a few attempts, and each time you fall you risk getting mauled by spiders. However, if you do make it, basically just keep going north, hugging the left-hand wall past the Castle Moldork playset toy, the big castle with the face on the front. You're technically in the upper yard already, so be careful. This is a dangerous area and there's going to be tiger mosquitoes, ticks, and even a prowling black widow and her spiderlings around if you go under the rocks near the garden fence. This is one of those no right answer situations, as if you're building your own path, you can basically do it anywhere. We recommend somewhere obviously with as few enemies as possible, and close to any existing bases you have for an easy commute. There's a few villainous bugs around, but try the northwest corner of the pond as a good starting point. You'll need grass and materials to build, so you can't really go too remote, but it's a good option. From there, work on stairs, trampolines, ladders, and whatever else you have unlocked. Getting up is all that matters, because getting down is easy if you have a dandelion tuft. So build yourself a reasonably structurally sound path, and make sure to prod it with a repair tool every now and again to make sure it holds up. Having some friends aid you with multiplayer will make it even more efficient as a building process. And at this point, you have the upper yard to conquer. Good luck! You'll need it.